Bo! Welcome to WrestleGram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble. The Nostra Novice, aka Derek, and I'm here on a Wednesday, of course, to give you the happy, hungry, healthy fans AEW Dynamite. But this is not no ordinary Dynamite, you guys. This is a super show. This is AEW Dynamite Part 1 of course, Grandslam. First and foremost, thank you so very much for being a part of this show. Whenever you're watching it, if you're watching it in the morning, if you're watching it at night, if you're watching it right after I upload this bad boy, thank you so much. Truly, without you guys, it wouldn't be me. I thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I thank you so very much. If you want to do anything for me, if you want to do anything for me, I know you're watching this. That's more than enough. But, if you want to do some more for me, hit the like button. Hit that whole like button. If you want to do more than just those two things, go ahead and hit the sub button. Now, if you've already hit the sub button, thank you. Thank you so much. But if you want to do more than those things or whatnot, and you've already hit the like button, go and talk to people. Go tell them about this show. Tell them. Tell them. I'm not afraid of more people. And I'm not afraid of ghosts either. I got this from Walmart. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. But anyway. That's, I don't know. But anyway. If you want to do anything else, I'm not asking for $1. I'm not asking for a dime. I'm not asking for a credit card number, nothing. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. I do seven core shows each and every week. So, as soon as this bad boy is uploaded, it will put this crazy mug into the your phone, your tablet, your laptop, whatever, anything that has a notification. It'll let you know that I'm done uploading, and you can watch it. How fun and convenient is that? So, let's talk about Grandslam just for a little bit before we go into the show. Start off good. Good. Everything good. Everything good. Everything good. Everything good. And when I tell you that the biggest thing happened and I blew my lid, you'll find out. I promise you. I kind of lost my voice because I was like, how much did Tony Khan pay for you? But ended off with a wet fart. But let's go ahead and go into it. First and foremost, they started off strong. Too strong. They started with the Chris Jericho versus Claudio Castagnoli for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. When I tell you this match was really good, go see the entire show. If you don't want to watch the main event, you ain't got to watch the main event. John Moxley won. Congratulations. But, I digress. I'll talk about that at the end, because that truly upset me. But it is what it is. I guarantee you, not only upset me, but it upset a lot of other people. But I digress. Anyway, Chris Jericho, Claudio Castagnoli started off with Chris Jericho refusing to shake the hand of the champion. But eventually he did, because that's part of Ring of Honor. That is the code of honor, that you have to shake the hand before and after. So he slaps the living crap out of Claudio Castagnoli. He starts off with crazy, and when I do mean crazy elbows. Nice, beautiful crane. What is that? Carrion? Is it carrion attacks? Or just crazy back and forth when it comes to striking from each and other. It was really weird because Chris is not really a striker like that. He's more of an aerial type person, but I thought it was pretty cool that Chris was trying to hold his own against Claudio Castagnoli, because you got nothing but humongous man muscle, man of a man on Claudio Castagnoli. Crazy hurricanrana, of course, off the top rope by by Chris Jericho. But here's the thing: Claudio caught it the first time and was about to do a super power bomb, but that didn't happen. He does flip out of it to do a crazy hurricanrana. After that, he tries to go for a code breaker. He catches Chris Jericho again, throws him up. Another nice European uppercut. Sharpshooter by Claudio Castagnoli, but he tried to do the big spin, but he did not. But he put the sharpshooter on Chris Jericho. After that, he did eventually do the big swing, and when I tell you, I got dizzy because he didn't stop at 10. He just kept going. But at the end, I thought was very, very cool. Chris Jericho attempted to try to go for the baseball bat, tried to hit Claudio. Claudio did catch said baseball bat, throwing the baseball bat out. They almost run into Aubrey. That did not happen. A low blow by Chris Jericho, and a Judas effect for Chris Jericho to be your new not AEW, Ring of Honor World Champion. Of course, the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society comes out, shows mad love, but one person, he came out, but he wasn't a big fan of it. Daniel Garcia came out and gave him a little bit of love, but he wasn't happy with said situation. After they did a video package of Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley, where Bryan Danielson is just saying that everybody I lost to, I eventually did beat. Jon Moxley was one of those people that he lost to, and he's hopefully get that win back. Jon Moxley just doing typical Jon Moxley. I'm gonna do my thing. This is what I do. He's reminds me of like early 2000s Triple H without the hardcore thing, but that's kind of how he reminds me of. After that, we got the Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory. This was not the match of the night. It was a really good match, but it was not the match that was on All Out. I just put this on my friend's YouTube channel. I was like, they should have pulled the trigger on All Out. Somebody should have came to the ring and said, hey, we're going to reverse this. Let them win, because they should have, it should have been them. It should have been them hands down. But it was a really good match. Swerve Algorley came out with Fabulous. I thought it was pretty cool. crazy drop kicks you can tell that the breakup was going to happen because Keith Lee is a face. He is a straight face. Swerve Strickland is really a heel. I don't know how they coexisted so much, but Keith Lee did tag in Swerve, and Acclaim was just getting everything together, and Swerve just drop kicks both of them, and Swerve was, and Keith Lee's like, what is going on? What is wrong with you? But once again, another thing that happened that was very hilarious was that Swerve attempted to hit, I think, Caster with the boombox, but accidentally hits Keith Lee, getting him. Now they actually got him out of the way to attempt to do the mic drop, which is that beautiful elbow onto Keith Lee. Did not happen. He tweaked his knee and fell off the top rope. So we got more of the match, which was something I wanted because this match was really good. After that, we did get an attempt again with that beautiful special that Swerve and Keith Lee does, one of them, because they have tons of them, but it wasn't the Swerve Stunt one. They got it with Caster. Caster did kick out. But eventually, Acclaim did do that crazy. The other young man does the listen little corkscrew suplex thing, and of course, Caster does the mic drop for them to win the titles. At the back, we did see we did see Daddy Ass or Billy Gunn do a finisher. It was a really bad finish, a famouser, but he did do a famouser on to Swerve without the ref looking, eliminating him from what they did, and they win the match. Good job to the new tag champions of the Acclaim. Long overdue. Now we can actually get a pretty decent match with a lot of people for them to drop those belts eventually. I'm not saying now, but eventually to the Gun Club. After that, FTR congratulated, of course, the Acclaimed for a really good match, and they still have their poker chip as well. They said, we're coming for y'all, but the Gun Club comes out and tells them that they're old, super old, and y'all never get any TV time anymore, which is very weird because they do get a lot of TV time, but they were just talking about how old they are and how, trash they are, and they said top team out. That was funny, but, we will see what happens with those two as well. We get a somewhat promo from Wheeler Yuta, and Tony Schiavone is asking Wheeler Yuta, who do you think is going to win in the main event against both of the members of the Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. But out comes, of course, MJF, and he is killing Wheeler Yuta. He said that the devil is here, and he's saying that also all of y'all are saying yes to me, so that means y'all are all worshiping said devil. Also, he says that I have the audience just in my hands. If they want to, they can drink my spit. And also, the men would allow me to sleep with their wives, but I have really high standards. And so, Wheeler Yuta, he tries, but he can't go up against MJF. MJF mic skills are just on another hemisphere. He says that MJF just got engaged. He does apologize to him, but hopefully he doesn't run off on her like he did AEW. He calls him a swarmy, smarty, a piece of crap for doing what he did. And also he says MJF goes down the list of saying that, well, maybe when after this they can teach you, the Blackpool Comeback Club can teach you how he starts with Bryan Danielson saying that he has destroyed his brain and there's nothing in there. He talks about Jon Moxley doing absolutely nothing because it's pointless for him, and he also talks about William Regal saying he can teach you how to pop pills. So that made him mad. Wheeler Yuta attacks MJF, but out comes Morrissey to attack, and he holds MJF for a punch with the diamond ring, knocking him out, and he leaves the arena. He leaves the stage or whatnot. But he does talk about that poker chip. He's saying that whoever wins will face me eventually. So I would like to see what happens or whatnot. After that, we get a Jade Cargill promo. And before she even talks, we do get the young lady that she was talking about, which is Trina, which is, she said it was the baddest bitch. Mendoza was saying that the baddest bitch was going to be by her side, and of course, it's Trina. So we will see what happens with that on Friday. And I just want to tell you this, Friday is a 2-hour show. So I can't wait to see that as well. It'll be 4 hours of wrestling for anybody who's watching both AEW and SmackDown. It is a very, very, very tight club. It is a tight, very, very tight, very, very tight card. Really, really good card or whatnot. After that, we get Fresh Squeeze Orange Cassidy versus Bastard Pac. Bastard Pac was never going to defend that title, that All Atlantic title, on Orange Cassidy due to the fact that he said he is not a good wrestler. He's not a wrestler at all. He's a joke. I beg to differ. I think Orange Cassidy is a really, really good wrestler. I go Orange Cassidy right there. There you go. Hey, there you go. Orange Cassidy or not. And Miro. There go Miro right there. Or not. Oh, and also I got Chris Stanlander. Ooh, yeah, I got the alien. I got the this is the old Chris Stanlander, not the new one. Or not. Hopefully she's recovering from the injury and she comes back 100%. Good job, Chris Statlander. I got that today. I got this one today at Walmart. Believe it or not, Walmart does not have a lot of AEW toys there anymore. Not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot to choose from. But I digress. Anyway, so Cassidy tries from the jump to pin and also attempts that orange punch. Pac had to roll out to recollect himself and try to figure out a strategy. So Cassidy comes in and puts the arms, put his hands in his pockets, and does the soft kicks. But the last kick was not a soft kick. It was a shotgun drop kick. Bastard Pac gets up, does a shotgun drop kick to him, pushing him into, of course, the padding, just attacking him left and right because he was truly upset behind that crazy suicide dive by Pac. And it looked very bad. It looked like a very botchy one where Pac just he landed on his hip, but he played it off really good. It looked really bad. Pac tried to he does that beautiful crazy stunner. He does do an orange punch on him. I mean, it was everything you could imagine, and Bastard Pac literally was winning the majority of the match, but every time he would pin, he would kick out. Eventually we do see the heelish side of Bastard Pac, where he takes him to the they're both on the outside, and he hits Orange Cassidy with the hammer to the bell, to the ring, knocking him out, throwing him into the ring. 1, 2, 3. Bastard Pac retains. I'm not mad at what happened, but it was just kind of a lackluster finish to that. Now we got Toni Storm versus Britt Baker, DMD versus Athena versus my favorite, Serena Deeb. Really great match. Everybody got their own little stuff in. Crazy pin by Toni Storm onto Athena. Serena Deeb comes in and pins both of them after they tried to pin one another. Single crab leg on... it was a single crab leg. Serena Deeb had Athena. Toni Storm had Britt Baker. And they just got closer. They started slapping each other. They let go. We got a crazy Serena Deeb moment where everybody's coming towards Serena. She attacks everybody with a rope. Any type of single rope move with her, because she's a very submission minded type of character. Almost wins with the Serenity Lock on Toni Storm. Out comes, of course, Athena with all of the power. I mean, complete power. She gets Toni Storm on the top, and then after that, Serena Deeb hops on her as well. She does a Samoa on both of them. Just pure, unadulterated power on that. But it did win. It did end with a really, really weepering fart with that one. We do see that Britt Baker nose is busted yet again. She tries to do a crucifix pin. but Tony flips out of it and she does her own crucifix to win the match. After that, we do see, well, of course, they attack. It was Britt Baker attacks, just continuously attacking Tony Storm up and down, up and down. Then we got Jamie Hayter to come out, and at first I thought that she was going to swerve Britt Baker, but Bob, your uncle, no, she swerves. She does a double swerve, and they all attack Tony Storm, but out comes Paige. Paige comes out. Her name, what is her name? Her name is it Sorori or whatnot? Signori, I think it is. And I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs. How much did Tony Khan pay you? Literally, she comes out looking as gorgeous can be. Paige is so fine. And she's ready. She's ready. She wants that belt. She wants the women's title. After that, we get a video package of Darby Allin. He had something look like a body or whatnot in the cab car. They said he's on his way to Arthur Ashe as well. And then we got the main event. The main event was Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley for the AEW title. This is Jon Moxley's fourth reign as AEW champion. Fourth reign. Let's let that seep in right now. Fourth reign as AEW champion. Now, I'm not going to go about the match. The match was a decent match, but once again, both the Wednesday after All Out, right? The Wednesday after All Out, we had an issue where he got on the mic and he said that I was supposed to be on vacation. If you're supposed to be on vacation, why didn't Tony Khan grant your vacation after this match? I am so lost on why didn't you pull the trigger on a multi-world champion in Bryan Danielson. Why? Truly lost. At the end of the match, we didn't see a lot because William Regal comes in, he gets the belt, but Bryan Danielson snatches the belt from William Regal. William Regal's pointing at him like, "What is going on? You watch your manners there," and it fades to black. But I'm still lost over the fact, unless the story provides something better, but I'm truly befuddled behind what happened or what died. Unless we're getting to a point where MJF is truly going to take that belt off of Jon Moxley, that's the only thing I can possibly think of. Is that he's going to have a long run, and Bryan Danielson is eventually going to just fade away for a little bit. That's the only thing I don't know. It was just weird to me. But it did fade to black. We don't know what happened. Hopefully we'll get some type of clarity on Friday. But, it is what it is. I think it ended with a whimpering fart. What do you think? In the comments, do you think that they should have pulled the trigger on Bryan Danielson tonight? Or it's okay with what happened with Jon Moxley being a 4-time champion? Now, once again, Jon is completely over with the crowd. He is. But 4 times? The AEW's only been around for 3 years. So, I digress. I don't know. I once again, average fan here. So, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Send it over to people you like. Send it over to people you don't like. If you've already subbed, go and talk to the masses. Get the word out on Wrestle Cram, okay? Once again, this is Chris Statlander. I love Chris Statlander. She's awesome. And I couldn't help myself. I got some more toys as well. I got some from the DC Universe, the Todd McFarlane collection. Of course, I will show those. Those two I have left on SmackDown and Grandslam Part 2 Rampage. Y'all take care of your mental state, please. Mental health is truly a thing. Take care of number one before you try to take care of anybody else. I mean, come on. So also flu season is coming up. You already know, and that nasty, disgusting bug is still out and about, wreaking harm. If you are healthy enough, please go get vaccinated, okay? And not only help yourself, but everybody else around you. Once again, I love y'all so much. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.